Has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
run on first down. Darby, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now try, man. Wait, why you leave the party?
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get it down
You
here.
guys think I'm showing the clock? I ain't fucking showing it. I'm trying to edit this video.
For the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Okay.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play.
What's going on, YouTube? Come to y'all this morning on this beautiful
and then hit them over the top. Now you got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
What's going on, YouTube? I'm coming to y'all on this beautiful Thursday morning. Hey, I've been very busy lately. I've been doing a little package delivery, but we're gonna get y'all going good today. I ordered some shoes off Go. I ordered them on.
We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series.
So when I seen them, when I actually seen them outside, I was like, okay, they came pretty fast. But today, I can open the box a little bit so I can make sure the shoe is actually in the box. Today we're going to review them trophy roll sets, some shares in time. I had to go ahead and order these off those. I had to get them. If you know me, if you know about the channel, I'm a big fan of the sets. But let's go ahead and get into it. But before we get into it, man, y'all get them subscribers up for me. 1,000 subscribers, we're going to have a free sneaker giveaway. I'm telling you, and it's gonna be, the value can be from $400 down. And hey, look, you can pick and choose what you want or how you want to do it. The value is $400 down, so you can get your shoe off those. So I guess whatever you want to do when we get 1,000 subscribers on the channel. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. So let's go ahead and jump off into this review and get this goat out of the way. But as you know how I do it, we got the size 10.5, women's 12. We got the, it's so special about this box because we got the Olympic, the men's Olympic, not signal, but sign right here. We got the gold ring right here. Also the Nike sign with a Nike check. You got the Jordan on the front in the Jordan 6 box with the trophy room on the front of the box. And with the Michael Jordan 6.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Corral's thrown to the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. No score after one on EA Sports. Corral with it, first down here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Why this nigga on the
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tip the quickly to their receiver. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Corral looking to pass. 2nd down. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Powering forward. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it. We just saw it there.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Bills at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown.
Why do people keep coming through the line untouched? What the fuck?
Hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long, Corral. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Play action. Allen eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Corral on 1st down. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0.
Yeah,
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 1st down, Allen checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career low.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Corral with it on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down now, Darby. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Corral. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10, Corral. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends
from the ran out of
bounds told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Allen now looks to throw.
What I was going to say, what the hell are you backing up for?
Defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
49 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be taken at the 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Trayvon Walker in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset set on second down.
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Darby, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Darby, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Darby stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Darby. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Darby. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now a give, right side. Darby. Oh, good move. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Darby, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down now. Darby. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 18 now. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Oh, pick it off, Rook.
But that one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One final try here for Allen. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Allen again. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Darby, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Darby. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 4th down. Here's Corral. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good game, bro.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Yeah, sometimes teams
from the power won't reach right now.
I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing
late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost,
it was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much said, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Well, you hear that shit? I hope they're streaming.
I don't nobody want to be in Fred Lee. Y'all stream.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Oh, shit. Yep, you fucked up.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to go down again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
Light work, Fred. Light work. I told you a while ago.
Closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Darby. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Darby. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a win here for the Falcons, and they were led by the play of their quarterback, and that's Matt Corral.
Yeah, if this was a hockey game, he'd be the #1 star of the night without a doubt. He finished with 4 touchdown passes.
I can see everything.
Oh, yeah?